Hello besties, welcome to a random day in my life where I'm just doing things. That's it. There's just like really random things that I want to get done. None of them were specifically important or exciting, but I thought I would take you along with me. Also, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. Okay, so the first order of business is this right here. These are bags of potting soil because I have the hyperfixation to repot my plants and give them new soil. Some of them are newer plants and are still in the soil that they came in, which is not very good care for them. And then some of them I've just had for a while and I feel like need to be taken better care of because low-key all my plants are dying right now. But yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna get our hands dirty. Ew, I don't like the way it sounded. See, the problem is I don't really have any tools to do this because I obviously live in an apartment in the city and I don't have like an outdoor space to do this, so this is gonna be a mess. So I have this Amazon box. I'm like, all right, well at least I can like repot them in here and the dirt will all stay in there, hopefully. I don't have any sort of shovel or anything, so I'm gonna use like a spoon. We're gonna start with this plant. Aglaonema, I got it from Ikea. I don't know, it's pink, it's cute, that's why I bought it. If you have any plant care tips on any of the plants that I'm showing, please help a sister out. Because truthfully, I don't know what I'm doing. Kind of separate the roots. Oh, they're individual plants. Oh my God. No wonder she's not doing well. The roots are trapped in these little separate containers. That's good because I have a bunch of small pots. I don't really have bigger pots for when my plants keep growing. Okay, so story time and kind of why I'm taking today kind of easy and just trying to do things to distract myself. I've had a very stressful morning. Zoe got attacked by another dog. She's completely fine. She's okay. She has a few little scratches, but yeah, another dog attacked her because the owner was giving it a treat, and then Zoe, you know, smelled the treat and came up and sat down next to it and obviously was sitting for a treat. And the dog did not like that, so it attacked her. It would not get off of her, so I had to basically pry this other dog's jaw open with my hands to get it off of Zoe. Again, Zoe is fine, that's all I cared about. I wasn't even thinking in the moment. This dog literally could have bitten my hand off. I didn't care. I was just like, you're getting off of Zoe. So we're all good now. She's okay. I was more shaken up than she was. Truthfully, I don't even think she knew what was going on, but we are all good now. So I'm just trying to have a good day. So this is very exciting. Now I have 3 plants out of this one. They're all separate little roots. Anyway, how was your day? Please tell me in the comments. I hope it was better than mine. Oh, this is gonna be such a mess. Oh my God. I love cleaning anyway. Why not just make a mess so I can clean it up? Also, the reason why I'm repotting these is because half the plants, the pots they came in, don't have drainage holes in the bottom, which make no sense. Every single pot should have a drainage hole. So I'm just trying to be a good plant mom here. And take care of things. I take care of my dog, I take care of my plants. That's all I need. Okay, perfect. There's one. Let's see, what else is on my to-do list today? I want to make some soup because I've been really craving lentil soup. It's gotten cooler like this week. Unfortunately, today it's really hot again, but we had a few cool like 75-degree days the past week and it just instantly put me in the fall mood and now I'm craving soup. So I went out yesterday and got some ingredients to make that. So we're gonna make that. I started another little like crochet sweater thing that I'm almost done. It just has like one more sleeve I need to make, so I can probably finish that up today. I've been meaning to go to the gym every day for the past week and I haven't. I highly doubt I'm gonna go today. I might, but it's on the list as it potentially to get done. And then finally I need to finish like setting up my Squarespace site and my blog post and get that all done and posted. So like I said, a few things to get done, nothing really of significance, really just using things to distract me today. I've been feeling a lot more anxious than normal this past month. Don't really know what to do about it. I feel like I'm doing everything I can, but then I still feel it. I'm trying to figure out ways to solve it, and none of them are really working. So we're just gonna take each day as it comes and do what we can. We got 1 plant made into 2 plants. Amazing. Let's go grab my next one, whatever that is. I think it's actually this guy right here hanging on my fridge. Because even though it's long, it's kind of scraggly and the top leaves keep dying. I know this soil is really bad, so we're gonna fix that. All right, here are my other victims as well. I'm only saying victims because they need saving, especially this one. This one has so outgrown its pot, which I'm gonna put in the bigger pot that we just took the other plant from. Look at that. That is crusty. I promise I do water them. I take care of them as best as I can. I feel like, this is gonna sound funny, but I feel like I'm like a domesticated single person. Like I'm a housewife to myself, you know? Because all I do is clean, cook, take care of my plants, take care of my dog, which is basically my child, run errands, go grocery shopping. And like, I love it. That's what I love to do. But I feel like I'm like a stay-at-home wife or mom to myself. This is what I've always wanted. I've always just wanted to be independent and on my own, doing my own thing. I love taking care of other people and other things. Obviously, look at me. Look what I'm doing with my plants right now and how I saved Zoe this morning. But it's nice to finally just like take care of myself and do things for my own, because I feel like I spent so much time in survival mode my whole life. I never actually took care of myself. I was just like trying to survive. So now I just enjoy doing like basic, simple things. I truthfully don't know how this plant is alive. I've had it for like 4 years. Okay, so the roots on this pothos plant are literally terrible. I don't think there's any saving it by repotting it. So I'm gonna try to propagate it, which is like where you take off the leaves and then let them grow new stems by putting them in water. Never done that before, just looked up a tutorial, and it seems pretty easy. All you have to do is cut between the leaves and leave like a little bit of stem, and then you put them in water. The thing is though, there's a lot of leaves on this, so like, do I do it to all of them? Do I want like a million potho mini plants? I don't know. But I'm just gonna cut them off from the bottom to start, because there's no saving these roots and this bottom part. So here we go. Like, can I propagate with more than one leaf on the stem? Will it grow roots? I'm not really sure. This feels evil, cutting up a plant. Like, this feels purely evil. I have this clean jar of water, and I guess I'm just gonna put the leaves in there. This is what all the tutorials said. You just cut the leaves, leave a little stem at the bottom, and submerge just the stem part in the water, and it should start to grow roots. We'll see if this works. Not very sure. It was already dying anyway, so I really can't like lose in this situation. I am gonna put it in the window. All right, and the last thing I do is have to give new soil to this big guy, because this one will not stop dying no matter what I do. So we're gonna try new soil, it's gonna help it out. And then I have to clean this all up. This is an absolute mess. Okay, now look at the aftermath of the mess I've made. This is the box of old dirt from the plants, and here's all the other dirt that's just everywhere. Literally everywhere. However, we have a lot of nice plants. Here they all are. This plant split into two, and then these two I put in new pots. Here's the other half of that plant. And then this pink one also split into two. Gave the succulent a new pot. And then I cut up the rest of the pothos, and I had all these shot glasses, which I don't use because when am I going to be taking shots in my own apartment? But they make the cutest little propagation glasses. So now we just pray that these grow and everything works out fine. My goodness, was that quite a lot of work, and I still have to clean up. Like the whole first half of this video is going to be me just repotting my plants, but it was fun. Okay, so now that I got all my plants repotted with new soil, watered them, they're happy, I'm happy. Time to sit down and do the next thing on my list, which is to work on my Squarespace site. So as I mentioned, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you're not familiar with them, Squarespace is an all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. You can create a website to sell products, to blog, to connect with an audience. You can really do whatever you want. I'm personally using it to set up a blog, which I actually do already have set up. I'm just finishing up my first blog post. And I used to blog a lot and I love it. I forgot though, it does take quite a while just to get the grammar right and everything and make sure everything sounds coherent. So I'm like 2/3 of the way done writing this post. I'm almost done. Before, when I showed my site, I showed setting it up a bit and some of the features that the site has, such as connecting your social media, which is like super important when you're making any sort of blogging website or you're just on the internet in general. Like, you have to just connect yourself everywhere so people know where to find you. So it's really easy. You just click on the little social icons, log into your Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever you have, and then that way you can like share your blog posts to those accounts. So like I mentioned, I'm just personally writing a blog post. This one's specifically about what I do on like high anxiety days, kind of the checklist I go through. I'm really just using my site to just put information out there and share my thoughts with you guys, but there's a lot of other features too. So if you personally wanted to like start up a little business, you have some products you make, I don't know, let's say you make like stickers or something and you wanted to sell them online, Squarespace makes it really easy to sell those products. You just create an online storefront, you follow the template, and it's super easy. Also, if you're doing digital products, like maybe not stickers, but like, I don't know, PDFs or something, you can sell digital products as well. And then whatever you're doing with your site, whether you're selling products or just making posts, you want to make sure people know whenever you're putting something new up, which is where mailing lists come into play. It's basically where people can just subscribe to your blog using their email, and then you can create an email thread for whenever you upload something new. So it'll go to people's emails and be like, hey, I wrote a new post, or I have this new product, or something's on sale. And it makes it really easy just to connect with everyone who wants to follow along with your blog. Building websites can be very overwhelming. I've done it before and had to learn everything from scratch, but Squarespace makes it really easy to just follow their templates and use all the tools that they give you so that you don't have to do much of the heavy lifting. They do it for you, and then you can just actually put out what you want to onto your site. So if you're interested in setting up a website for yourself, whether you just want to try out blogging or maybe see if you want to sell some products, whatever, you can go to squarespace.com and use their free trial. And then if you decide that you like it and you want to continue, you can go to my personal link, squarespace.com/basicallyreese, for 10% off your URL or domain. You get a free trial, no harm, and then if you want to continue, you get a nice discount. So again, you can check out those links down below, squarespace.com/basicallyreese. And I just want to say thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. So I'm going to continue typing, writing up, and finishing this blog post. Might move to my bed where it's a little bit more comfortable. That's the pleasure of working from home. Hello besties. I'm in a different outfit because it's the next day, because I may or may not have had a mental breakdown last night. I did, yeah. So I couldn't finish filming yesterday, and even today, it's almost 6 o'clock at night. I'm not doing well. I'm really not. I didn't end up making my soup or doing anything else yesterday. I'm eating a bagel for dinner right now because I just truly cannot gather the energy to make anything else. I don't know what's wrong, but my anxiety has been full force the past couple days, past week or whatever, and I think it just all built up and broke yesterday. Yeah, so here I am now, sitting on my couch, eating a bagel for dinner, just absolutely living the life. So despite my pure exhaustion from trying to recover from my burst of emotions last night, I was able to gather up enough strength this morning to go to Barnes & Noble and buy some books to make myself feel better. Maybe. Honestly, I was gonna go in there and buy like 5, 6, 10 books, but every book that I wanted, I just couldn't find or they didn't have. So I ended up with 3. The first one is Bunny. I see this all the time on TikTok, and the description of it looks really like good. I'm really interested to read it. Got myself a copy of Jane Eyre. I love me some classics. I love Jane Austen, and I feel like this is gonna give off Jane Austen vibes. I really want to read as many classics as I can. I feel like that's only right if you're gonna be a reader. You know, see where this all came from. And then finally I picked up a book that I've been dying to read for like a year. It's the Atlas 6. Besides for what I read on the back cover, I don't really know what it's about. I just see it recommended all the time. I don't know if it's like sci-fi or fantasy, but I freaking love those type of books. So I'm very excited to read this. So hopefully these will all be good, or at least worth my time reading. And even just the act of purchasing them made me happy enough. So that's okay with me. So what am I gonna do now? You may be wondering. That's a great question. I am so tired and I'm frustrated and I'm still anxious, and would I typically just scrap this entire video because I already know I'm not gonna like this video. It's like all over the place and I'm not in a great mood and whatever, but I don't want to do that. I just want to be honest and share things that are not very great. So after, what did I end yesterday on? Oh, I was working on my blog posts, and then after that, I just spiraled down, and then I called my mom and cried to her for like an hour, and then I just laid around and went to bed. Like, that was the rest of my day. And then besides for going to Barnes & Noble this morning, I just didn't really do anything else. I've been laying around all day as well because I'm just so exhausted by my anxiety. And although I personally like to make videos where I'm actually doing things because that's what makes videos interesting, I can't get myself to do anything. So you're gonna see the rest of my night literally just probably not doing much or anything. Yeah, it turns out I'm taking the not doing anything quite literally. I'm tired. I'm mentally drained. Will I even take off my makeup tonight? I don't know. I'm gonna lay in bed and question my existence, as well as read Twilight. This is the current book I'm reading because I had no other new books to read, so I decided this would be a great one to reread. So yeah, this is the reality of some days, a lot of days. Simply not being able to do anything, being paralyzed by my own brain and the pure exhaustion of just having my brain. It makes me frustrated, it makes me disappointed, it makes me sad. I'm feeling all those things right now. It's okay. I'll go to sleep. Hopefully sleep well. I don't bet on that. I've been sleeping horribly for weeks now. But I'll wake up tomorrow and maybe I'll feel better. And if not, I'll at least do one thing that makes me feel good. Yesterday, I repotted my plants. Today, I bought some books. It's not a lot, but it's something. Okay, well, good night. Sorry for this video. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, good night, besties.